That what business exactly do you do that you can afford to keep maybe $15 million in an offshore account? Well, I know what you do, but you never know.
He asked a good question. I tell the person, let me tell you, Reuben, when I came here, I brought a few things that ordinary is personal to me. I lived in England when they introduced American Express card, platinum card. I was living in England when they introduced it. And they said 5,000 people will get it. Those 5,000 people, their card showed charter member. This is my own. Showed their charter member. Member since 1987.
Somebody use it on your behalf.
No, so, I lived in England, Reuben.
You don't need to look at it.
Reuben, I lived in England when American Express introduced black card. And they said 1,000 persons will be issued with this card. The station, because what I use in England, everybody knows is younger ground. I was going back to the station when my bank manager called me and said, Peter, go back there. I think they found the card. What shocked me is, how can this man come from underground to collect this card that everybody have come to collect Rolls Royce on this one? Reuben had a viable business. If anything, politics, I'm not regretting. Because everywhere I found myself is grace of God. That's why when I went into the same politics, when people say this person is doing this, I say, listen, I came here by grace of God, I won't abuse it. Otherwise, if there's anything to regret in my life, it's going into politics. Because it made me poorer. But however, I'm glad that God allowed me to also make a success of it.
Mr. Obi, maybe you have to be
the
more
business
specific.
I'm doing,
what kind of business?
I'm telling
How did you make the money?
I'm telling you now, the business I'm doing, that I was a brand and market management company that I run. I had a Heinz franchise. You can go and look. I was the sole owner of Heinz salad cream, baked beans. Just to give you an example of one company. South African breweries, who's the international breweries, I was their sole engineer. I can go on and on. I was working, bringing the Ovaltine for Novartis with another company. When I can go on and everything. In fact, to tell you what the company is, the company I was involved before, when I left and my brother took it over and paid me off, sort of became Next Cash and Carry that you see in Abuja and Port Harcourt now. So it's the same company. I was a trader. Everybody knows I was a very big trader. Even chairman will tell you. Chairman knew I used to import wine and used to send him champagne. He will tell you that when he was in Surrey, when all of us were still at the struggling stage. So I had a viable business, but went into banking. So if the person wants to know, I was sitting on the board of 3 banks, could be chairman of one before I became governor. So that is also a business.
So you have shares in those banks too?
Major shares.
Major shares in those banks.